Hi, I'm Charley Mann with Great Legal Marketing, and what I want to talk with you about in this video are 3 tips for owning a law firm that every new attorney should know. Now, I said owning a law firm, it's not just about marketing, though I am going to focus on that a lot, but I want you to think about the idea of owning your own practice as we go through this, because you might be working for another law firm right now. Oh, and by the way, you might not be a new attorney, you may be a couple decades into the practice of law and thinking of starting your own law firm, but wherever you are, this all applies. But you might be in a law firm right now and it's a sort of eat what you kill situation, or maybe you've been made partner, so you need to start bringing in business. You know, people are throwing around the term, you gotta be a rainmaker. That's what you're hearing these days. So how do you do that? And how do you do that from day one? So the first thing is you need to build your truth from the ground up, and it needs to be an evidence-based truth. So if that sounds a little weird, esoteric, metaphysical, it's not actually intended to be. I'm gonna bring it down to earth real quick and basically only believe what your eyes can see. So in marketing, in building a business, especially in the legal community, there's a lot of talk of just do good work and the cases will come. I'm certain you've heard that phrase before. But here's the thing about that phrase. That phrase is the metaphysical type of phrase. That phrase is simply saying, oh yeah, you know, all you have to do is be nice to your clients, and of course they're gonna send business to you. If that were the case, the world would operate very differently than it currently operates. Now, you and I could get into a discussion about whether that's how it should operate, but I'm here to talk about how it does operate. The way that it does operate is you need to have what we would consider to be carefully tracked marketing that goes out. We teach a form of marketing called direct response marketing. So if I were to ask you what is marketing, a lot of people say, oh, it's building a brand or it's getting your name out there. But then if I were to ask you what makes for effective marketing, they would say getting more customers, clients, or patients, depending on what industry you're in. So for us, getting more clients. So here's the problem. Those 2 statements are different. One of them is building a brand, getting your name out there. The other one is a very direct statement, getting more clients. Which one is really more important to you? Well, of course, it's the getting more clients. Direct response marketing, the idea is we're only going to put out marketing that will get us the right clients for us. We're not putting out marketing to kind of blanket the space softly and hope that the right people sort of wander in and somehow find their way to us. No, we take our marketing and we go out with intention. Because again, if we go with evidence-based marketing, what you would go out and do is you would create marketing that you would track. You would say have a phone number that you can track, a URL website that you can track, and you would say that ad that I spent $1,000 on, whether it's $1,000 of Facebook ads or a $1,000 print ad or $1,000 worth of direct mail, that brought in $10,000 worth of business. And now I'm gonna run that play over and over and over again as I continue to make more money, build out my practice, and then start getting the cases that are referred because you do good work and the cases do indeed come along, right? So that's the idea of build an evidence-based truth. Don't let people con you into, oh yeah, just build your brand, or some ad rep who's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get you a ton of impressions, and oh, by the way, you're gonna get to go watch the local hockey team from the special suite that we have for you. That's someone just trying to con you into something that feels good. Go with evidence. Like at Great Legal Marketing, we have so many success stories of attorneys that have actually implemented the ideas that we teach and received real, reliable, consistent results. Not flash in the pan results like, oh, they did this one thing that one time and it got $1 million case for them. But you know, it was the only $1 million case? No, I'm talking about marketing that generates regular sets of $1 million cases. Big, big difference from the kind of hope marketing that's out there versus the direct response marketing. Number 2, you're a business owner. If you own a practice, you don't just simply own a law firm, you own a legal business entity. The service that you provide is, instead of being some widget out there, instead of selling some widget or cleaning homes or whatever it might be, you're providing a legal service. That's a service that you sell. And I understand the word sell, not a lot of people like that word. I understand that. However, that is the fact of what you're doing. You are selling your legal services. Now, when you're selling legal services as a business owner, there are things to think about. obviously your financials, how much are you spending on overhead? How much are you spending on employees? And are those employees bringing the revenue back in that they should? Or are they meeting a certain set of key performance indicators or KPIs? That is the type of stuff that businesses talk about. You should be reading business books outside of the law. Books like The Everything Store about Amazon, great book to read. Scaling Up by Vern Harnish, a book I highly recommend. Built to Sell by John Warrillow. These are all books that will teach you how to approach your practice as a business, and a business that you can scale up, you can scale down if you don't want too many employees, etc. But you need to consider the business aspect of law. And if that sounds like, well, I'm being antithetical to my whole profession, I've been taught we're professionals, blah, 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 just remember this. If you get clients who are of value to you, financial value, you can then expand your practice, create more jobs for more people, and ultimately help more people as clients, which then you need to hire more people to help more people, which creates more jobs, which allows you to bring in more clients. It's a virtuous cycle. That's kind of the enjoyable part about viewing your law firm through a lens of capitalism, and how capitalism, or you might hear the phrase conscious capitalism, will help you provide for more people because you were smart enough to think about the business of your law firm rather than just the honor of being an attorney, and that honor and the work that you put in going to law school is just supposed to provide for you in life. No, being a smart business owner, that's what will provide for you in life. You're just fortunate enough that you get to do the incredible work of being an attorney and providing these desperately needed services for people who are more than happy to make the trade of their case, their money, for you helping them out. All right, my last tip for you is, I'm going to use this phrase, use every piece of the buffalo. I know that that's not necessarily a totally 100% true phrase, as we've learned more about Buffalo in the past, but that's totally beside the point because it's a great phrase to use here. And what I mean by this is, if you were to say go to a bar association meeting, you're going to go to your local bar association, they're putting on some type of event, or it's an ethics discussion. If you go there and you don't take the opportunity to shake the hand of someone new and try and build a new connection who might be a new referral source, you're wasting an opportunity. Or if you were to do something like do a video interview or a television interview, or you just shoot your own video and you just kind of slap it up on YouTube and you don't post it to social media, you don't write a piece of content for it, you don't try and get attention for it, you're not really using that video to its fullest advantage despite putting the resources into creating it. The idea here is just simply think how to multi-purpose everything. How can you build multiple assets out of something? Here's a great example. We encourage attorneys to build information offers, free information offers. And one of the things I like to talk about is what I call the authority audio. And the authority audio is just simply open your smartphone, voice memo app, record an MP3 where you go over some frequently asked questions that people are usually asking you in initial consultations. Then boom, in the recording, you can now distribute that for free when you go to talk at civic clubs or when you meet with other attorneys, referral sources, etc. But the other thing you can do is you can transcribe that using a service like rev.com, and now that transcription becomes a free report that accompanies that audio. We always want to make sure we're doing everything that we can with all our resources. No one and done type of marketing. If you're going to do something like a print ad, even if the print ad doesn't work out great, if you went through the process of creating the creative for that ad, think to yourself, how can I use that creative elsewhere? Maybe the ad wasn't great as a print ad, but there are some good phrases in there that the people answering my phones should use in order to try and help set appointments. So you're going to use all parts of the marketing, you're going to repurpose marketing, etc. It will make a huge difference. It will be such a relief when you start better allocating your resources and duplicating those efforts. This is the type of stuff that we really teach to our Great Legal Marketing members in depth, and the great part is we also provide templates for our members. So some of this marketing, like how to get more referrals, how to do videos for your website, how to create content for your website, then how to chop it all up and repeat it over another set of strategies, so that way the $500 you invested here magically becomes a free $500 over here. That's what we're teaching regularly to new members of Great Legal Marketing through our Power Tools program and through our new member packages. So go ahead and check out the information that might be be floating around me here on this video or down in the description of the video below to learn about becoming a member of Great Legal Marketing, to learn about the information, the templates, the how-to guides, and the direct support that you receive from people like me and the rest of the GLM team in order to help you grow your law firm. Whether you're an attorney just starting out and trying to start your own practice, or you've been working as a partner at another law firm for 2 decades and finally that partnership's about to dissolve, you're about to hit it out on your own, or you've owned a law firm for 15 years, 25, 35 years already, and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I need to kick things up around here. I have been in the status quo for so long. I am ready for something fresh. I am ready to be invigorated. I want to be in love with my law practice again. I don't want to feel like I'm walking into the same old thing every single day and it feels like it's just kind of bouncing down. Let's get it back on a growth trajectory with all the stuff that we can share with you. Again, information floating around me in the description of the video below if there is one. But go ahead and check that out because we want you to be part of this very unique community of ambitious, excited, forward-thinking, forever learning attorneys, and I hope that you are the next one to be part of that community and to help provide for it and to help improve the reputation overall of solo and small firm attorneys across the United States and even around the world.